Morning, Wood Gods. It's been a little while. Been a big busy Christmas. I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas and New Year. So we're back at the workshop, and sorry it's been a little while, but it's been a manic Christmas, obviously with a newborn, getting the loft done. So we're back. So here we go. Give you a little sneak peek. Ooh. Anyway, right, 1 minute. So we're kind of here part-time at the minute. We've been getting ready, knocking some stuff up, wood in the distance, all the boards, back rails. Just see if we can show you. Does it actually spin round? Let me press that. I don't think it does it? No, you can't spin it round on the phone. Anyway, so got some 3 foots, 5 foots made. So we've kind of started production. Things have been a little bit slow on my end with family commitments, so it's not ideal in the respect of where we're at the minute, but there has been a few issues, especially with the likes of some of the timber coming along. Deliveries, we've got that sorted now, but that's taken a little while longer than I expected. So here we go. So we've got the fence panel jig knocked up, and on this we can make 2 foots, 3 foots, 5 foots, 6 foots, and 4 foots, depending. The 6 foots, put a double rail in, just a bit more sturdy, and then obviously like the 2 foots, we've let me see, just a couple of rails. Top caps proving a bit more problematic than you would imagine, but I'm on with sorting that, as I'm on with sorting everything else. So it's been quite a journey really. We've put most of the cheap and cheerful stuff products on eBay now. We've had a couple of orders. I've got all the machines all wired up, set up, so I had to do it myself, obviously save a bit of money. So I went into local CEF, thanks to Josh. He came out, rated all the machines, and he's give us a cable, a breaker, and then I'll show you what we've done at this end. Sorry, I've got a bit of cold or something. So he's then supplied us with all the commandos. So basically that box comes down to this box here, and then this box feeds the saw, feeds round to here as a temporary measure. Let's go around here. And then the plane is on the isolator, linked in off that, and then the tenon is plugged in there. So everything works, everything's up and running. We've got extraction running. We've decided to run that, because it comes out the bottom, we've decided to basically run that around the floor, behind everything. We're all good to go. We've manufactured a couple of products. We've just taken a couple of orders, one for a pair of driveway gates. We've got a customer with some windows, storm sash windows, that I've just priced up, waiting to hear back. So all in all, we must have priced about, I don't know, somewhere in the region of 8-9 grand, and we've literally been advertising for about 4 days. So it's good. So the workshop itself coming together. These are our cheeky. So let me see if I can stand this here. Sorry, just bear with me. So these are our cheeky range. Probably what's going to sell a few more of. Mind all the crap, we've not got around to sorting it. So yeah, so this is just the standard legend brace gate, as you can see. But I always make them with the 145mm rails. Yeah, it's all glued and nailed together. Glue and screw the braces on. And that's just your standard legend and brace, which you'll, over the next few years, will probably become one of our best and most popular sellers because everybody loves a bargain. And then this is our frame legend and brace side gate. Similar, you know, we can make driveway gates like this, but these are just 44mm fit. And then, yeah. So I will do a video on how we manufacture these, you know, for ease. All the joints on these are glued and screwed. You know, we do a mortise and tenon version, but I guarantee this one will sell 10 times more, maybe 20 times more than the mortise and tenon. It's just the way life is. But yeah, great quality gate. I get all the machine planed up because they can do it far cheaper than we can do it at the minute, without a 7-head or a 4-headed planer. It's far cheaper to buy it in already PSC'd. And if I was doing like a set of high profit gates, I would plane it all up myself, no question. But we're doing a budget side gate. There may be a little bit of discrepancy, maybe a mil to one end to the other, just as in like a little bit of movement or bend in the wood, which is natural, it's going to move anyway. So yeah, so it's more than good enough for what we need, more than good enough. Well, the workshop's got a bit cold again, hasn't it? So yeah, so that's where we're at really with all that. What I wanted to mainly touch on for now, it's not really the best angle, is it? So let's have a bit of workshop in it. Yeah, what I mainly wanted to speak to you guys about really, I guess today, is the journey up to now. So all this, I guess, is material. A little bit. Yeah, all this is material. So biggest challenges so far are pricing, being competitive, getting the deliveries out, website, and learning about marketing the business as a whole. When I did this before, I kind of just set it up and run at the side of my job. Now we're doing this, it's a little bit more daunting, I guess, because we've got to this point and we've had a few things going on in the background and we're not at the stage that I wanted to be at, which, you know, this happens and that's business. But what I have found over the last week since we opened, we've been advertising just a little bit longer. There is clientele out there. January is probably the worst month ever to do this because everybody's just getting over the Christmas turkey, waiting for payday towards the end of the month, as you know, as you would. So yeah, so it's been a little bit of a struggle this month. You know, a couple of things have gone pear-shaped, like compressor needs a gasket on the back of it, which, you know, when you buy these things you don't know. But yeah, these are all the little problems that you're going to come across. So anybody trying to start a business, you know, don't just jump into it. Like how I started it before was probably ideal. We've literally jumped into this head first, so we're committed. I have no doubt that this is going to work and be fine. Not sure on the fence panel side, but I've never sold them, but it's quite a super competitive market, really low budget. But what we thought on that is if we can sell 180 panels a month, which I think is a very achievable target when we get to, what, end of February, beginning of March, people are going to start thinking about the gardens. I think we'll be doubling that a month, you know. So hopefully then that pays for the overheads on the buildings. All the gates and garage door side is a lot less. So it's been a bit of a struggle. So MKM have opened an account with us. So then I had to learn how to make an account form. I had to set them up an account. What do we set an account up on? So I've just done them an Excel spreadsheet. They've ordered 25-foot fence panels. They've also taken the 2 gates that you've seen. They've got 2 of their branchings come up, and they're now actively selling those on their web sales and that for us. So we give them a trade price, they sell them. So I'm not expecting it to be massive, but every little helps, and you know, their branding and marketing side is probably bigger than our side. So yeah, so we're just I'll be honest, I feel like I've got a million things to do and I'm getting nothing done. So I've just had 5 minutes this morning. We've got a carpet fitter coming for the loft conversion. I've still not got the door frames in. I've not got the doors yet. And then I'm going to need to put skirting boards down, and we can kind of get moved in and decorate as we go in below our bedroom. So I feel like I've done everything and got nowhere. But I'm doing a million things. I'm pricing hardwood, I'm pricing softwood. I'm pricing 10 different widths in a gate. I'm pricing 4 different heights in a gate. You know, we've got 3 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot. We've got width-wise, you've got everything from 1200 all the way to bloody 14, 15, 16 foot gates. It's madness. You would not believe how much is involved in this. All while having a newborn. So yeah, so it's been a bit of a journey, and like I said, I feel like I'm bang my head against the wall sometimes. It's been tough, but we're getting there. So two things now that I want to talk about and probably go over a little bit. Facebook. Now Facebook is the tool. That is the one thing that I would say you need to be set up on. You need good pictures, and you need a good strategy around it. So I've been posting 1-2 pictures every day. I've been spreading that to all the groups, and then I also ran an active campaign for 5 days. Just stopped it last night. From the active campaign, I put £5 per day actively. That reached 600-700 people a day, I believe, and out of that we got 5, 6, 7 inquiries. That's not bad. Don't get me wrong, these inquiries are quite some distance, but I was aiming for the hardwood market more than the softwood market, because there's bigger margins, and if you have to go install them, you don't mind driving 2 or 3 hours to install them. There's bigger markup in it, and you know, it gets the company moving forward a little bit. So I've kind of been dabbling with that, and I think that is going to be very productive. But I think you're going to be spending on that £100 a month minimum for 1 or 2 orders. So them orders need to be good. So that's that, and all them were gates that came in, not garage doors. So I think I'm going to set up 2 individual sales. 1 for garage doors, 1 for gates, and balance them. I might even set up 4 and lower the amount, but I don't want to get too crazy in that, but it's definitely working. It's definitely working local, just spamming in the sites. And as hard as it seems at the minute, it's January, we've got to keep that in mind. So as long as we've got enough coming in to make the overheads on the building, which, you know, in effect is, we've not quite reached that this month yet, but the month's not over. We've got 1 order, maybe 2 orders, which will tip us over the edge, plus an order for the fence panels for MKM. We're probably going to be making the overheads on the building and cover the costs, so that should be fine. That's goal 1, tick. Not bad to say that we've only been roughly open a week, and yeah, we've encountered a few problems. So then the next big one was marketing on, as in a website, having a website. So we've had some quotes, and it ranges for a bog standard website. You're looking at anywhere from 350 quid for just a couple of contact me pages, and just then you need your URL or your domain name, and then you need it hosting. So I've done quite a bit of research over the Christmas period, and I actually came across a company called Websites for Free, which I was a bit skeptical about at first. So I did a bit of digging around, and within that digging around, so yeah, these websites obviously aren't free, but the website itself is free. What they charge you for is the hosting, which is £25 a month. So we bought the domain, like, I don't know, 7 quid or something like that. They've set up a website literally in a few days. We've sent them some pictures. They've set it up, sent us it. So where they make their money is through SEO and marketing, which I thought about asking them, but then I was like, so this is where it got crazy. So I thought about asking them, and then I thought, bugger it, I'm going to do it myself. So I want to keep as much in-house at the minute, even though I've got a million things on. But every penny counts at the minute, so what can you say? You've got to try. So actually I spoke to Jack, which is the guy from Websites for Free, and he came back to me after building the website and says he can upgrade stuff and put stuff if I want, blah, blah, blah. But obviously when it comes to all the SEO stuff and that's where they make their money, so there'll be a budget, they'll make the money from that, so I was like, bugger it, I need to do this myself, I think. So yeah, so what I did, we got the website, had a little dig around, see what would what. It's really simple to use actually, their web builder, really simple, like too simple to be fair. But what Jack did say to me is with AI, ChatGTP, we can SEO a website ourselves. So if you don't know what SEO means, it's search engine optimization. So you need a business profile with Google for this. And once you've got your business profile with Google, everything on your business profile needs to be specifically what you do. You need to fill everything in like really good, and your description needs to have all your keywords in. Wood and garage doors, hardwood, soft redwood, gate, fence panels, gates, it needs to be well written, well descriptive. And then what happens is when you then have a landing page, your home page, that page then needs to have everything on it that's on your profile for Google. And your contacts and everything else. And what that does is them two work together and tell the Google algorithm that this is a good website, this is a good business profile, both interlink and do well. Now, SEO is a ongoing time thing. So if you start a website today, you might not see good results on an SEO website that you do yourself for 3 months without paying for it. Maybe 4 to 6 months, depending. But what you should see by doing it this way, with your good business profile and a good website, is over the next month, very locally, you should start ranking up a bit better. And you can check your rankings. So I've done quite a bit of deep diving into this. So yeah, you can check your ranking, how good you're doing, if it's green, if it's red, if it's orange, amber, whatever, if it's good, if it's bad. And you can also ask ChatGPT to check your ranking for you, check your SEO. So we did it last night, and my SEO come back, I think the lowest one was 4.5 stars, I think. And that was for near me, because I don't want to just do near me searches. I want to do, but out of 5, 4.5 stars, the right, brilliant. So yeah, so that's what I've been up with. And then with that Websites for Free, they've also given us an e-commerce side of it for free, which we've got to populate, which is a bit more confusing than other website things that I've had a little dabble on before. So you've got to price everything individually, and you can't add a fitting pack and fitting pack and a treatment on as a separate link. You've kind of got to price it all in together, separately. So price your gate with a frame, price your gate with oil, price your frame with oil with no frame, you know, so yeah. So it's a little bit more complicated than I'd like, but I think my aim with the website is we're going to get all the prices on, get everything up, and then I think I'm just going to do like 10% off all phone orders. Something silly like that. We're going to try it, and I'm going to try pour as little money into it as possible. The only marketing I think I'm going to do is just on Facebook and just keep hitting the Facebook marketing, I think, especially like towards the end of this month. And just stick with £5 a day till the leads start coming in, and when the leads start paying for themselves, then I'll up it. And there's got to be a balance somewhere. You can't be spending like £1,000 a month and bringing in £10,000 worth of work. You know, it needs to. There'll be a limit somewhere. But Facebook is powerful, man. Like, especially for us wood gods, like, it's huge. And we've already, like I say, found 2 or 3 jobs off that. 7 jobs that we've priced and looked at, but some of them are a bit far away, or some of them have been interested but they want us to drive all the way to Birmingham to measure up, and it's just like, I wouldn't mind if the job was committed, but I'm not driving 2 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes if they're not committed. If they're happy with the price, give me a deposit, I'll quite happily drive that distance, have a measure up, get 2 or 3 maybe next week in that area, you know, drive back, job done. But yeah, let's be realistic. So, and it's a testing ground at the minute. We are testing what works and what doesn't work, and eventually we'll get there. So yeah, so it's been a wild journey so far, and this last week I feel like the weight of the world on my shoulders pressured. So I just wanted to get this video out there, get it all off my shoulders really. My partner, you know, she's got a million things on with a baby and everything else, so we speak and we talk, but you feel like you don't want to burden her too much. I'm sure you guys appreciate what I'm saying there. So yeah, so it's literally just been a crazy week. You know, if since beginning of January, if it could go wrong, it has gone wrong, and we've had to sort it and figure it out. But yeah, overall, I'm happy. You know, father-in-law's been making the fence panels, to be fair. And we're sort of getting there. So yeah, it took a little bit of time, and we've now got our first orders in the book. So it can only get better from here, I'm sure. It's only going to get busier. That's the nature of the beast, this game. Like, as with anything, you know, December, unless you retail, December always drops off. January's always a bit lower because of what's going on, but February, March, April, people are going to start getting outside. So yeah, so website's live, guys. I mean, you can go have a little browse around it, leave me some comments. It's www.woodlinetimber.co.uk. Tell me what you think for a free website. Obviously, I'm editing it now and making stuff changes. I've only done the homepage last night because I just wanted to delve into the SEO. But ChatGTP is massive. It rated my website before, then we've changed what we needed to. It's now rating my website, and it's given me like probably 9 out of 10. So I'm happy with that. It's huge. You know, and I can only refine that and tweak it really, but I wanted something up there so that they start working together, because the more I delved into it, the more it's like, you can have your Google profile, business profile, and you can have your website, but if they're not working together, Google's not going to recommend you like it does other people. So, you know, people that probably paid for this. But also there was so many bad websites when I was checking, like, so many local people, like, and then so many people nationwide that have got gates and garage doors on the website, and they're a low ranking in a low area. So yeah, it's been a bit of a wild journey actually. I didn't think I'd get into this side too much. eBay's been a bit slower than I expected, but also on the other side of that, we've only really just got going. We're on about a 15-day turnaround. Once we are fully functional, as in give it to the end of the month maybe, I will put that down to 5 days, 5 days working time, 2 days dispatch, which then, you know, most people are happy getting products within 1 week, aren't they? So, and that's what we'll aim for. I can literally get these built probably in the 10s, 20s, probably in the 10s on the gate side, on the frame, ledge and brace, and probably in the 20s, 30s on the ledge and brace today, maybe more. So, you know, everything's planed up. It's just a case of cut everything to length, nail them together, get them wrapped up and send them out. So yeah, so that's where we're at the minute, guys. Like I say, I'll do a couple of videos making the gates and stuff when we get round to it. Just simplify it, show you how we do it. Not everything these days has to be full marched and tenant, you know. It does when it comes to the higher end stuff, but for the lower end budget stuff, like we want a competitive market, we want to drive cash flow through the business, even though it's low profit but high turnover, just to get money in through the door and hopefully a couple of people building these for us. So, but we'll see, we'll get there. So yeah, if you have enjoyed that, guys, I know I babbled on a bit and it's been a bit of a journey, but I just wanted to let you all know where we are at. You know, I'm not going to stand here and lie to you and say, oh, everything's good, you know, we made £10,000 in the first week. We potentially could if these orders come in, but it's not been easy. It's not been easy. So it's been hard work, and it's, you know, it's it's only going to be harder. But on me, I'm doing all the pricing, I'm doing all the website, I'm doing some of the building, setting out the machines, setting out everything that's bloody, getting the machines working, fixing the compressor. Like, it's all on me. You know, it's everything that we're doing in this workshop, apart from building these fence panels, is on me. Everything we're doing outside of the workshop, apart from these fence panels, is me. So yeah, it's a lot, guys, and obviously it will get easier, but it's probably a lot more because we're doing it all as a one rather than separating stuff out, starting up in the garage, put stuff on eBay, wait for that to start selling, get a bit of money in, expand into a bigger unit, then start on the website and stuff. It's yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's life. This is why us self-employed go into business. And I think if you're not hitting it hard, you're not trying hard enough, I think. It's not going to come to you, you've got to chase it. So yeah, so that's it, Wood Gods, really. I'll give you another update in a couple of days, probably, maybe early next week, mid next week. So, I mean, what is it? Must be 20 something for Jan now. Days are all just mingling into one. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Ta-da.